So good morning to another Zen Yoga, and today is our day 2 of the Earth Element. So Earth Element is larger muscle groups, more dynamic practice, but we're going to kind of modify that a little bit. We are going to bring it up a step from what we did on Monday in our prior class. So I'm also wish to correct a little faux pas on my part. Gave you the wrong mudra, called it the wrong name. The mudra we did on Monday was the Apanavayu mudra, and that mudra is good for the nervous system. So today we will do the Pushan mudra, which is the mudra for the digestive system. And so the earth element governs stomach and spleen. So digestion, assimilation of not just nutrients, but also of life, the assimilation of life's experiences. So knowledge is part of that, assimilating knowledge, also assimilating nutrients from the food. So those are the kinds of things we might be thinking about. And a balanced breath, a balanced postures, so earth is all about creating balance. And so we're focused on the middle area, our abdominal area strength, core strength in particular. So we'll be doing some of that again today as well. So let's begin with 3 pull downs. Let's do 1 inhale. And exhale, turning down through the body. 2. Aligning that chakra center. 3. And exhale. Clearing anything that does not need to be here. Push it off to the side, coming into the moment, coming into the now. So the palms are up. And we'll bring in the 2 middle fingers. So the middle finger and your ring finger of your left hand comes to the thumb. The right hand, we're going to take the thumb to the ring finger. Actually, no, we're going to do the middle finger and the first finger. So there's 2 ways to do the Pushan mudra, depending on what section of the digestive system or elimination system you're trying to work with. So if you are focused on more of the indigestion kind of thing, upper segment, we would do this one where you're touching first finger to middle finger to thumb, and the pinky and ring finger are extended. That's the one we're going to do today. If you're looking to relieve constipation, lower digestive stuff, lower bowel, you would do the middle finger or the ring finger and the pinky finger and extend middle and first finger. So today we're going to do upper digestive system. So index and middle touches the thumb, extending out the other fingers as much as you can. They're actively extending, try not to let them curl back in. So to help that, we really try to press down the shoulders and really hook the wrist over the knee a little bit, and then let that relax. So there's a little tug on the wrist to keep everything in line and energized, open, and allowing the eyes to just gaze out past your nose. The eyelids can be almost closed. Just take a few natural breaths. Let the tongue lift to the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth on your inhale. And drop on your exhale. So we can do a 4-count breath. So inhaling for 4 counts, Pause at the top of the breath, exhale for 4 counts, and pause at the bottom of the breath. With that inhale, drawing in golden sunshine, bright yellow light into the belly, to that center area, the diaphragm and the stomach, and releasing out kind of a brownish gray cloud with your exhale. And maybe lifting up the corners of your mouth towards the corners of your eyes into an inner smile. And with your inhale, smile deeply into the middle section, the stomach area. With the exhale, release out that gray cloud. Any toxins, tension, tightness in that area. Breathing in that golden light, golden yellow light, knowledge, balance. Releasing out that gray cloud. And then our next breath, let's release the mudra. Bringing in and exhale. Just settle everything, any excess, just settle it into the floor, into the earth where it gets recycled. So let's just reach the arms out to the sides. And reaching from one side to the other. Imagine you're between 2 panes of glass, so trying to keep that horizontal line. And then as we walk over to the left, let's extend up that right arm and reach over. Draw your shoulder back and down. And as you're breathing in, you're expanding that right rib cage, right lung. And it's kind of pulling that left side up and over. In the exhale, we're drawing in from the left to the right. Imagine that cloud pouring out of the right side body where it just gets recycled into the earth. And then the next inhale, we're going to bring up that left arm. So it's next to the ear. Keep supporting that position from your obliques. And then bringing that up, use your right side body to contract to bring us up. And even it up, reaching with equal intensity, fingertips to the ceiling. And exhale, let's bring the arms down. And then reach the arms back out again. Then walk all the way over to the right side. Reach up with that left arm. Reaching over the ear. Reaching through those fingertips, trying to extend right through the elbow. Keep the shoulder back and down, opening the armpit. Now breathe into the left side body, left lungs, left rib cage expanding. And exhale, bringing up the right side body into the left, pouring out that gray cloud of waste. With your next inhale, you're going to pick up that right arm to the right ear. And coming back through the center on the exhale, using those oblique muscles on the left side. and reaching with equal intensity towards the ceiling. And then exhale, release the arms down. Good, let's take the right arm and bring it over to the left knee. Send your left arm behind you and inhale, nice and tall, look over your left shoulder. And exhale as you twist a little bit farther back. Inhale. Feel that expansion in the lower belly. Exhale, drawing the navel back, perineum up. And one more in. And out. Then inhale, reach your left arm behind you, over the head, and exhale as you're reaching over to that right corner. Inhale. Exhale. Looking under the arm. Out. Keep settling that left hip in and out. With your next inhale, rise back up. And exhale, bring the arm back to the floor behind you. And then inhale, unwind. Now, if you would like, you can cross your legs in the other way. We'll go over to the other side. For me, it doesn't feel necessarily great, so I might just flip them back, and that's okay. It really doesn't matter too much. So we're going to inhale the arms up. You're going to bring the right arm behind your sacrum, left arm over your right knee, and inhale nice and tall with a twist looking to your right wall, and exhale as we look back behind over the right shoulder. Take a couple of breaths here, in and out. With the next breath, you're going to bring that right arm up, keep the twist, and bring it over the right ear, reaching to the left front corner. Take a breath in, and breath out. And inhale, bringing that arm back behind you. And exhale. And inhale, come back through the center. And exhale. So slide the legs out and open. Flex out your feet. And I'm going to remove the blanket. So you might want to do that as well. However, if the hamstrings are really tight, you're welcome to leave it there. So walking all of the flesh of the buttocks back, you want to feel the sits bones being balanced. Your upper body is balancing on the sits bones. The sits bones are actually the heaviest part of your pelvis, so we want to anchor that. And as you walk forward, just walking those fingers out, keep that heart center lifted as you do that to open and keep the spine long. We don't want to fold or compress the spine. We want to try to keep it long and the energy flowing all the way through. Inhale and exhale. Now, as you're reaching forward with those heels, kind of pick your heels up and draw them out a little bit. So then when you relax the leg, you feel that little tug on the backs of your legs. Feeling that anchoring down. So now let's take the hands over to the outside, to the feet. So the medial end of the toenail of the big toe is the beginning of our spleen meridian. So spleen and stomach are the organs that we nourish during the earth season or earth element, which should be late summer. We're quite far away from late summer, but it will come quick. We're just going over and kind of summarizing our 5-element yoga or Zen yoga practices. So we're just going to come up on the inhale, up the spleen meridian. And the spleen meridian begins, like I said, medial part of the big toe and comes to the outside of the rib cage, just below the armpit. And then the stomach meridian, our yan meridian, comes down from the inner eye, down the face, down the front of the body, down the front of the legs to the second toe. Toe number 2. All right, inhales, we draw up on the spleen, yin meridian. Then exhale down the yan meridian, down the face, down the front side of the body, out to the second toe. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And reach. And you can rise up. Let's bring those legs back underneath us, coming up into tabletop. Take your hands right under your shoulders, knees right under the hips, and rock it side to side. So as you're rocking side to side, the hips are heavy, and they just start to kind of move on their own. And then center the hips, come into stillness, realign anything that might have moved, and then let those hips rock back. So notice as soon as you begin to send the hips back, it creates the momentum in the body. Just let that happen. And then as we'll come back into stillness, nice flat back, we're going to inhale into a tilt. So inhales, you tilt the tailbone up, look up, dog tilt. Exhales, we do cat stretch, rounding through the back. Tuck the chin into your chest, tuck the tailbone. Inhale as we roll up through the tailbone, up through the head. And exhale as we tuck the tailbone under, rolling right through the crown of the head, looks down. Inhale one more time. And exhale, tucking under. This time we're going to inhale into a flat back. Let the belly expand. Keep the back nice and straight and flat. Exhale as you pull the sides of the belly, then right up through the belly button to meet the spine, but we're not going to arch it. Inhale as we let the belly distend and expand. And exhale, draw everything up from the pelvic floor to the center of the belly, to the navel. And inhale. So we're lifting the first chakra. We're lifting or drawing up in the second chakra and then the navel. And one more time. And up. Good. Now, let's bring back that right foot, curl the toes under, squeeze through your quadriceps, lift your leg so it's about hip height. Inhale, exhale, nose to knee. And inhale, flex out the foot, lengthen the spine, exhale, bring nose to knee. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. Use your resistance. Inhale, press back with that foot. Exhale as you're pulling in a resistance band. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, hold it back out there. Bring that left arm out, nice and long. Drop your left shoulder, reach through your fingertips, push out from your heel, and drop that hip. Inhale. Exhale, bring elbow to knee, keep the head long and back straight. Inhale as we extend using those obliques. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, flex the foot. Exhale, pull in. You're pulling 2 resistance cords together. Inhale, imagine that resistance. Exhale, pull. Keep the back straight. Inhale, keep looking at a spot out in front of you. Exhale, pull that resistance cord in. Last one. And exhale, pull it in. Good. Inhale and hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7. Use the chest. Don't let your arm, let yourself sink into that arm. And release. Now you can bring your legs out a little wider. And we're going to slide the left arm forward. The right arm's going to go into thread the needle, and your hips kind of settle back. Not all the way down to the heels, but just back and lifted. Now pushing all 5 of your fingernails into the floor, wrist into the floor, elbow into the floor. Maybe the shoulder is touching the floor, maybe not. And it could be hovering, but the side of your head is resting on the floor as well. And your energy is going into the fingertips of your left hand as well as your right. Breathe in. And breathe out. Keep pushing that right arm through the floor like you're trying to bury it. Inhale. And exhale. Keep the shoulder drawing down away from that ear. It shouldn't be rising up. Keep it down. Breathe in. And breathe out. On the next inhale, we're going to slide that left hand back and slide the right hand over the head. Reach up, twisting the other direction. And then exhale, return it back to the floor. Take your hands right back under your shoulders and knees back under your hips. Inhale the left leg out, flex out the foot. Hold here, draw the navel up to the spine. Keep that hip level, shoulder to hip to heel. Breathe in. Breathe out, knee to nose. Drawing the navel up, inhale. Arching the back slightly, exhale, rounding the back, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can get that knee to touch the nose. In. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And inhale, hold it. Bring out that right arm, drop the shoulder, reach a little bit farther out, keep the shoulders level, hips level. And inhale, exhale, just to elbow to knee, keep the back long. Stay looking out of the spot and keep that gaze and the heart center lifted. Exhale, squeeze, inhale. Exhale, imagine pulling 2 resistance cords in. Inhale, push it away like you're pushing out 2 cinder blocks. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. And last one, exhale, pull. And inhale, reach and hold. Lift up, don't collapse. Stay lifted through the chest. And then exhale, bring that down. Your knees can go out a little wider. And reach forward with the right arm. Goes up onto the fingertips and then slide your left arm, thread the needle. So twisting. Breathe in. Breathe out. All the fingertips are pressing into the floor, trying to bury that left arm. If you can still hear me, hopefully. And breathing in. Breathe out. Now slide your right hand back towards your head as you inhale, push up and roll out of that twisting towards the left, looking up to the ceiling, and then exhale as you come back down. Now realigning your hips under your knees under your hips. curl your toes under and settle back into those heels. Spread out the toes, reaching forward with your fingertips. Inhale, roll through that, coming into modified plank. Lift through the knees to come into full plank and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift to the tops of the toes. Lift your hips up into a pike position and roll back into your downward facing dog. Placing your heels down, pedal out the heels. You guys stay there. Right and left, 2. And then we're going to do a couple of sun salutations as we are wrapping up our session for today. So let's come up into one three-legged dog. Lift up your right leg. Now send your right leg through. If you need to, just come up off of that right arm so your right leg fits underneath you. Make adjustments as you need. And then slide your left leg in. Rise up, inhale. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. Good, inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale into partway lift. Exhale into fold, bend your knees. You're going to step back with your right foot and then bring your left foot back. Hold your plank and then lower knees, chest and chin. Then inhale into upward facing dog or cobra. Roll back down and come back up, roll your hips back, curl your toes, downward facing dog. Step through your heels. And now we're going to lift the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, send your left leg through. Make adjustments, send your right leg up to meet your left, and then rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands down to chin. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, dive out. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, then send the left leg back. Then the right, coming to your plank. And coming down, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale again into cobra, or all the way up to the knees in upward facing dog. Then lower down. Then inhale, roll up, curling the toes under, downward facing dog. Now we're going to do a little circle. So we're going to lift to the tops of the toes, rolling the body forward, bend the knees underneath you, not to touch, but just to roll back into down dog and press through your heels. Then lift your right leg up, send it through, send your left leg through, and then rise back up again. And there's our alarm telling us we are just about done. So we're going to do one more. We're going to end up on the floor. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, dive out. Forward fold. Inhale, partway lift. Exhale, bend your knees and step back with the right, then the left. And then lower your knees, chest and chin. And staying here for a moment, we're going to just take the hands right underneath your chin. And taking a breath here. So in order to have a strong core, we also need a strong back. So we'll just go quickly through this. Take your right hand up over your shoulder. And lifting your right hand and your left leg, or right hand, right leg. Just lifting that side up and hold it for a moment. Just an inch or so off the floor, and then lower that. Replace your right hand back under your chin. Your left arm is going to go out. And now lift your left and your left leg and left arm up just a couple of inches off the floor. An inch or 2 or 3. And hold, breathe in. And breathe out, lower it down. Now we're going to do one more. If you have the strength to do all 4, Lifting all 4 arms and legs off the floor. Hold, or just do one at a time. See if you can hold that Superman stretch and then release. And let's roll on over to the side, over to the back. Hold onto your knees and lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Releasing your knees as you lower down to the floor, the shoulders, the arms, palms are open. Knees are still up. Walk the knees into your hips, walk them out. Let your knees drop inward. Let your arms extend outward. Pushing into your feet to keep the lower back down on the floor. Then just send your knees to the right side. Get a little stretch on that right or left side body. Legs are kind of like in a pinwheel shape. And then other side, just take your right knee, drop it down, and left outer knee out. Take a moment. And then coming back to center, pushing down into the spine, walk your feet in and walk the right leg out and walk the left leg out. Take another moment to breathe in golden healing light into the center of your belly. Release out gray cloud. So feel free to just stay here. Take a little longer Shavasana. Take your time to come out. Until next time, I will say my farewell. Have a wonderful day and week. And